Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to get on here. I just got back from Walmart, and it is a madhouse out there. Woo! I usually like to go early in the morning when nobody's there, but it was crazy today. But I had to get a few items that we needed here at the house. We have some company, so I just wanted to go out and get some things we need. Just got back from there, and I just wanted to come on. I uploaded a video with Paul Saladino and Ken Berry in it. And the video talks about their books, which is very knowledgeable information in there that I recommend you getting. Um, do yourself a favor. I know a lot of people have inflammation. I've had it. Once in a while, I still get it. A lot of it's the oxalates I know that's in my body that causes a lot of that. They were from, and the oxalates come from eating high oxalate foods. Like I did a lot of almond flour when I did the keto diet, which I don't do much keto anymore. Very little carbs is in my body because I'm trying to stay away from carbs, and I feel so much better when I do. I don't do vegetables, and very seldom do I have a vegetable unless it's an olive, occasional potato, which I don't do very much because it's high oxalates. We did have a salad last night at Red Lobster where we went for Dawn's birthday. And I had a very little salad, didn't eat the onions. Onions don't agree with me, and just had tomato and regular lettuce. And I took out the spinach. I didn't want the spinach that was in it because I had a couple leaves of spinach. So I took that out of there because it's got the oxalates in it. And some people can tolerate them. I'm learning that my body really don't like them. And so I stay away from them. Now, you may, just like Sally Norton, she did vegetables from the time she was 9 years old. Most of us have been taught that because our parents was taught that, and veggies are good. We need our beets, which are really bad for us instead of good for us. We eat the spinach, gives us a pot pie muscles, and no, it don't. It's bad for us because it's high oxalates. There's so much. Swiss chard's really bad, but what I'm saying is, why don't you try to find out what's giving you inflammation in your body and making you feel bad by eliminating foods? And that's what we do. When we eliminate the foods that we eat every day and we wonder, why am I feeling the way I am? That's when you need to start doing it. Okay. My most elimination was bread. I used to love bread, and every occasion now I'll have a piece of bread. Like last night I had one biscuit from Red Lobster. But I didn't crave it. It's like I'm not craving the bread like I used to. I could go and probably eat all the biscuits in that thing by myself and could care less about the food because I used to love bread so much. And I don't even eat bread at home. My husband eats bread. I buy bread for him, but I don't eat it. And that's what he wants to do, so I do it. And he does sandwiches when he goes to the golf course, so he has to have bread for his sandwiches. So I do that for him. The keto, I was eating so much almond flour. I think that's where I realized how bad oxalates was for me. Well, my eyes and face started breaking out because of it. And they do break out now if I have the chocolate, like Dawn's Cookies has the chocolate chips in it and the peanut butter chips. And I think there's something in those peanut butter chips. I've never really looked at the bag, and next time I get them for him, I'm going to read the ingredients because I'm just wondering what really is in there, because peanut butter itself is real soft. And when these cookies are, you would think when they melt at 350 degrees that your peanut butter chips would melt really good. Well, they don't always melt really good. So I'm thinking to myself, I said, they get soft, but they don't melt. And I'm like, what is really in there that's keeping them from melting? Same with the chocolate chips. Chocolate gets hot, it melts. So I don't know. But anyway, there's something in there that every time I eat them, I break out. It could be the chocolate itself. It could be the peanut butter stuff. I don't know. So I have to leave them alone, and it's very hard for me. Matter of fact, I'm going to make some today for him and Ronnie, so they have something to nibble on, because my husband does like his little sweets. And it takes him to say, I don't want them anymore, for me to stop making them for him, because I'd rather him eat them than go get him some processed candy in the stores that is just full of so much junk and preservatives. I just don't want him eating them. And he does so much better just eating them here at the house that I make. Homemade stuff is so much better as long as you watch what you put in it. So as far as eating, eggs, bacon, the sausage I have cut out, I did get me some link sausage from Piggly Wiggly. I'm going to try it. It doesn't have a lot of the junk in it. So I'm going to do that sausage and see how I like it. And so that way I still get some sausage once in a while. And I'm very much of a bacon eater, and all I eat now is a Carolina bacon because the Carolina bacon doesn't have the sugar and all the junk in it that the other bacons do have in it. And it really upsets me that they're doing this. I did see a thing called beef bacon. I've never heard of the beef bacon, but it was there, and I didn't buy it yet or try it. I'm not so sure about that bacon. You know, anybody's tried it, you can let me know if you like it. I've just seen it and I'm not sure about it. I didn't read what was on the contents of it or anything like that because I didn't fool with it. Of course, I do my sirloins, my T-bones, and or no, not ribeyes is what I do. New York strip I did the other day. I really liked it. I do like the ribeyes and I do like sirloin. We do the pork chops, of course. So, but I was going to tell you about them books. And the reason I want to tell you is this is the Carnivore Code. I did get the book and I'm reading it. Paul goes in and tells you all kinds of things about vegetables, why they're good, why they're not good. And he's honest. And that's why I think I like these doctors because they're being honest with us. They're not just saying things to sell a book but they're making you feel good. And same way with this one, Dr. Sean Baker. I just got his book, The Carnivore Diet, and he goes on and explains some of his story, how he got started and what caused him to do this. And he actually had lost his license as a doctor because he had went to his colleagues and said, we need to start talking to our patients about the foods they're eating. And they're like, no, we don't do that. You give them a pill, medicine. We don't get into that. Why? You're a doctor and you're supposed to be helping us. You should get the knowledge you need and do the research like these doctors are doing. Honestly, read their books. Get the knowledge you need to help your patients and get them off this medicine. But when we do that, what do? Oh, we get rid of the pharmaceutical companies. Oh, we get rid of that medicine that, yeah, it makes you feel good because it helps the symptom that you have, but it doesn't really get rid of your problem because the problem can come back. I know some people who have cancer, it leaves, but they also get it back again. Why is that? A lot of it's because they're not taught. Stop eating the processed foods. Stop eating this stuff that's killing you. The preservatives, the pesticides. And I know they don't like for people to get on here and talk about this because it upsets them because they lose money when people start healing themselves. And let me ask you something. You got knee pain, you got hip pain, you got back pain, ankle pain, any kind of pain on your body. It's inflammation in your body, okay? What's causing that inflammation? Most of the time it's something you have put in your mouth and have ate. So that's why I'm saying, I did this. I haven't had canned peppers. I love peppers in tomato sauce that we had in West Virginia. And some friends of us who was here in February brought us pepperoni rolls and the peppers. I said, I gotta have some. Just had to have them. They were here, so I did. I kid you not, with the second day of eating those peppers and a pepperoni roll, my ankles were hurting. And I knew automatically it's got to be the peppers because, I can eat a piece of bread don't do that, but those peppers did. They're a nightshade vegetable. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't read all this stuff yet in these books, but I'm going to find out exactly what's in them that probably did that to me. So I didn't eat no more. I've had no more problems with my ankles. I'm telling you, if you pay attention to what you put in your body and you eliminate some stuff, you're going to find out the inflammation will go away. And when it starts going away, you feel so much better. You want to do things. You want to go outside and enjoy the weather, be out there and do your yard work or do some stuff in your house that you don't feel like doing normally because you're in so much pain you don't want to even get up off the couch or chair. But you're sitting there, you're still in pain. And a lot of times we let that happen to us to the point where we just want to sit all the time and then the rest of our muscles start deteriorating because we're not doing anything to help them. We're sitting. And it upsets me to see that happen to so many people if you just start paying attention. And let me tell you something about your water. I can't drink, right now I'm drinking this water and I do like this water. It's a carbonated water and I put a little bit of lemon, a lime, and some pink Himalayan salt. And it's almost like, I guess a spritzer is what you would call it, but it's just got that little carbonated and it's something different because sometimes regular water just gets boring to me. So I do this unless I put lemon in my regular water, which occasionally I do. But water can also cause you to get acid reflux depending on what kind you drink. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But it happened to me. That's how I know that. There's some water I can't drink. Dasani water, cannot drink it. Aquafina water, cannot drink it. I can't drink, there's another one. Pure Life, I think is through Dollar General. Can't drink it. I can drink Deer Park water, and I can drink Piggly Wiggly water. Fiji water, I can drink. Any kind of a good water, I can drink. But this other stuff, I don't know what's in it. My plants love it. I found that out. I mean, it did my plants really well. So I think it has a sodium type salt or something in it, whatever's in there. Anyway, I don't drink it because it gives me acid reflux. So don't think acid reflux just comes on for no reason. Things are causing it. I can't do peanut butter or what's this little, the M&M peanuts. I can't do them because when I do the M&M peanuts, I get that acid reflux every time. So I know I can't do it. So your body tells you, you've given me something I don't like. Quit giving me this. It's making me sick. Fix your digestive system. And here's another thing I'm going to say, and I will upset some of my friends. And if it does, I'm sorry. I can't say I'm sorry for telling the truth about this because I have to tell the truth about it. I'm just sorry if it gets you upset. You'll just have to get over it. Essential oils. I do not put in my water. And Eric Zelinsky, who is a doctor, also who is an essential oil doctor, he likes doing essential oils. He tells you do not drink it. Do not put it in your water. Water and oil don't mix. So you don't put it in your water because he said, here's what happens. It is so powerful that it's going to start messing up your esophagus. I can't do it because I did try it. The lemon just automatically gave me acid reflux and digestion. No way. I'm done with that. So I read his book and found this out. He says if you are having problems, do the oil with another oil like a olive oil or a, what's that one? Coconut oil. Mix it. Rub it on the area you're having digestive problem. Rub it on your chest where you're hurting. Do that because within 20 to 22 minutes, the oil goes into your body and that helps you. But he says you do not want to be drinking this because it's hard on your esophagus. A lot of people do the veggie gels and they put the drops of it in there and they swallow their veggie gels. He does not have a problem with that, but he does tell you don't. And let me tell you how I know that it's very potent. I did my essential oil. I was making my macaroons. This is a few months ago because I quit making them. And I added my vanilla in a little dish to get ready to do it. And I think I did 2 teaspoons of the vanilla and I did 1 of the cassia oil. And I put that in 2 or 3 drops, something like that, in with my 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So the drops that I put in, I stirred up with my little spoon, which was a hard plastic. Now I'm telling you, this is a hard plastic. It's a teaspoon. Never had one sign of any kind of discoloration to this until I did that. And that essential oil actually was eating into that teaspoon. Now, if it's going to do that to hard plastic, I mean, this thing, you hit yourself with it, you're going to feel it because it's a hard plastic. It's not just something simple. It actually ate into that. If it's doing that, what's it doing to your esophagus? People, make yourself knowledgeable. Think about what you're doing. Use the common sense that God gave you. Some people have it, some don't, unfortunately. But those of you who have it, think about what you're doing. I mean, if you want to continue to do that to your body, you go ahead. This chick ain't doing it because it ain't going to happen. When I see what it does to plastic, it's not going to go in my body that way to where it's going to hurt me. But you got to dilute these essential oils. And he tells you that in his book. It's The Power of Essential Oils, and he talks about it. And if you want to do essential oils, I suggest you get his book and you read up on what him and his wife know, because they're very knowledgeable with the essential oils. They're good for you as long as you use them right. It's just like a medicine you take. You overtake the medicine wrong, it's going to cause you problems. Medicine, to me, if you can get off of your medicines by changing your diet and working with your doctor, do it. But if you have a doctor who wants to keep you on medicine, because he don't want you to try anything else like changing your diet, please go see another doctor. Find a doctor who really wants to work with you and wants to get the knowledge about what is hurting you. That's how I feel. You do what you want, but I don't care how well of a doctor I know, and it could be my best friend. If you're going to tell me something that I know ain't going to help me because you're just a doctor and you're telling me this, I'm sorry, I ain't going to do it. It's just me. I'm just that type of person. But that's my way of looking at things. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you that these books, if you do get these books, like the Carnivore Diet or the Carnivore Code, or like Dr. Barry's talking about in that video, the lies my doctor told me, doctors out there, how to say this? A lot of them out there to help you. A lot of them out there to just make the money and not really care about you. A lot of them just doing their job because if they don't, they'll lose their job, like Dr. Barry or Dr. Baker lost his license and had to go get them redone because they didn't like him suggesting, let's go and fix our patients with their diet. We're finding out this isn't good for them. We need to get them off of it. But they didn't want to do that. So it happens. And, I feel good about these doctors who's going on there now trying to educate the people about statins for your heart and all kinds of things. Do the research, people. Make yourself well because, it's your body. It doesn't belong to your doctor. It belongs to you. So fix your diet to help you feel better. I'm not telling you to stop eating vegetables all at once. I'm not telling you to stop eating nuts all at once. It's got the high oxalate. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you, educate yourself. That's what I'm telling you to do. Do the research. And I got some friends right now who's trying to do similar to what I'm doing. They are eating better. They're already feeling better, and they are telling me this. I'm like, really? You're having this kind of notice within a week and a half? Wow. And I even noticed one of them, their stomach where it was so swollen. I said, you've lost, in less than a week and a half doing this, you've lost right here, haven't you? She said, yeah, I feel so much better. I could actually bend over and pick up a coin. I haven't done that. I couldn't do it. And I'm like, this is fantastic to know that this is working for you this well. Please don't get discouraged and stop. That's what I tell everybody. Don't get discouraged and stop. Don't let your friends tell you you're stupid and you're going to end up in a hospital with this problem, that problem. You're already sick. If this is making you feel better, why listen to negativity? I don't do it, and I won't do it. It's like some people think I'm crazy for what I'm doing. Hey, I'm feeling good. And I'm at my best weight I've been in years, and I'm talking years, since 2011. I have put on so much weight since 2011. I had all this pain that is going away, and I am so happy, and I feel so much better. So all I'm doing is telling you this because I love you and I care about you and I want you well. I don't want you sitting around because your hips and your legs and your feet are killing you because of the food you're eating. So please just educate yourself. That's all I'm asking. Go to YouTube, get on there, listen to Dr. Barry, listen to Dr. Paul Saladino, listen to Dr. Shawn Baker, Sally Norton, K. Norton, SallyKNorton.com. Go on her blog. She's got so much information there that's free for you to look at, free for you to read, and that is what my one friend is doing who is feeling so much better. And so if you'll just go in and listen, it's not going to cost you anything to go read and listen to their stuff. Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, I do it, and hey, I'm learning, and I'm glad I am. I'm not listening to old school stuff. I'm listening to what they actually know. I don't care what was out there that said eggs were bad for us, coffee was bad for us, pepper's bad. Well, pepper is bad for us because it's high oxalates. Meat gives you cancer. Let me tell you something about the cancer. It's the pesticides and the processed foods and also what we're putting on our body. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Listen to their Dr. Baker and Dr. Saladino's video. Teach yourself. Learn, because that's all you can do. So anyway, I'm off here. I'm going to go make my husband's cookies. So y'all have a great day. It's so beautiful outside. The sun's shining here. I hope it is where you're at. If it's not, I'm sorry. But anyway, have a blessed day, and I love you, and God bless. Bye-bye.